the season's finally here, and the players...
Hey, football fans, you ready for the gridiron? Thursday and Friday mornings, the Armchair Quarterback Show returns, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking college and NFL football, the point spreads, fantasy football advice, and more. Want to catch it live? Become a Country Club member today here on Braves Country Radio. We'll make the replay available to the public later on that day, as we're being broadcasted nationwide on independent radio stations. As a member catching it live, you can ask your questions. We'll answer all. Point spread advice, player props, your fantasy football questions. It's the Armchair Quarterback Show, Thursday and Friday mornings this fall here on Braves Country Radio.
He's the armchair quarterback. He's full of beer and he's full of snacks. The all-American man with a cool one in his head.
drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived.
Why did you get so drunk?
You got drunk. I'm just really exhausted.
What's in that cup?
Rum and Cokes?
Do you have any idea how important this is? We're trying to save the pub cup. Really? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing?
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-1 lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark, and it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Fuss. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop. All throughout Braves country, pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it
and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture, our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting. It proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Play ball! At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Welcome in, boys and girls. Working on something in the back to see if I can get it fixed. Let's see if we can get this going for today's game. All right, I think I got it going. All right, today's action. Beautiful day here at Yankee Stadium. We're going to go ahead and put the card up as we try to get this 3D in because we don't want to shake violently on you. So there you go. Oops, wrong way. Here we go. Hope you all having a great day, man. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day here at Yankee Stadium. I cannot wait for this game. You got Will Warren going up against Garrett Crochet. Should be one heck of a battle there. That's number one. We'll go through the lineup as we make it through each inning, try to get it into the beginning of the game. The Red Sox will be batting first, obviously, here in Yankee Stadium. And you've got Roman Anthony leading off in right field, 5 home runs, a .280 batting average. We're going to do an abbreviated version here as they're just about to throw the first pitch. Alex Bregman at third. Duran in left, batting third. Story is batting cleanup at short. Lowe at first, batting fifth. The designated hitter, Yoshida, is batting sixth. Rafael is in center, batting seventh. Hamilton at second base, batting eighth. And Narvaez behind home plate, he is batting ninth. Crochet on the bump. Yankees look like this. It'll be Goldschmidt at first, Judge at designated hitter. Bellinger hitting third, Stanton cleanup, then Rosario at third, Grisham in center, Volpe shortstop, Caballero, or as they like to call him, Joey Horses, batting eighth and playing second, and Wells is behind the plate with Will Warren on the bump. More on the pitchers here once we get going. We're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, and now I've got to get back in here because the device I was using to create those chants, I cannot see y'all's comments, so we're about to do a little, not really the roll call like we do on the Braves country, but I do want to see who's in here and who's, I know a lot of folks are probably got the earbud in as they're pretending like they're working or hanging out with family. Good to see you, James Fisher, Royal Pita, Braden Quinn, Jameson Taylor. Who else do we have in here today? I thought I saw John. There's John. I know it'll probably be slow coming in. We're waiting for the 3D to kick in. Hopefully we have much more success with it than what they had going on in Atlanta last night. That was a disaster until about the third or fourth inning. You're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. 3D of the Red Sox-Yankees series. First time we've done Yankees-Red Sox since we've been doing Braves Country Radio. We've done some games of each, but I've never done Yankees-Red Sox games, so I'm excited about this storied rivalry. We'll talk about it as the game goes on. 82 degrees, wind blowing out to left, 10 miles an hour. I mean, it is a gorgeous day. And, of course, we know 82 degrees in New York is a lot cooler than 82 degrees in Georgia or, God forbid, you're in Florida. The humidity's not there. They're going to be ready to rock. It's going to be like a spring day there. Beautiful time of year in New York. Lived there for a little bit. We are waiting for the 3D to kick in. Once we do, we'll get the screen off for those who might be newcomers, Yankee fans, Red Sox fans. Welcome in. And I think we're good, so here we go. Will Warren on the bump. comes set and fires the first pitch, and yes, sir, it is baseball time in New York City. First pitch on the way is a P at the knees to Roman Anthony, called for a strike. It's 0-1. 280 batting average, 5 home runs on the year for Anthony. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. 26 RBI, 4 stolen bases. Of course, he just came up. He was just called up here recently, so hence the low numbers. The 1-1 right there at the knees, 94 miles an hour, 1-2. 1-2 count. Yankees nothing, Red Sox nothing. Infield back and to the right. The 1-2, swing, he went around, strike 3, got him. Check swing and a beauty. 1 away. Should be a good pitching matchup. Good to see you, James Fisher. Thanks for tuning in to the doubleheaders. We're trying to do as many as possible. I'm doing at least one next week. I celebrate my birthday weekend every Labor Day weekend. It's a long-standing tradition where we do our fantasy football get-together on the college football Saturday normally. So I don't think I'm doing one on the weekend, but I know I'm doing the one on Wednesday. Is the first pitch on the way. Is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. And we're going to be doing Braves and Marlins play that Wednesday morning. I think first pitch is actually 1:10. And then at 4 o'clock, you got a really fun doubleheader. Is the 1-0 swing, bangs it down the line, fouled Alex Bregman. It's 1-1. You're going to have the Mariners and Padres, I believe, is what the matchup is. I know it's a West Coast matchup from the East, from the American League and National League West. I'm pretty sure that's the matchup, both fighting for playoff position. The 1-1 pitch, swing, rips it over to third. Good play over there by Rosario. He'll fire it over to first. 5-3 put out. 2 down. 2 down, and Jaron Duran will be the batter. I think what we may be doing is I'm going to try to slide in. It depends on what time the game ends on Monday. Braves versus Marlins. We're thinking about bringing the second half of one of the games there. And it may be the Angels, Rangers. It depends on how much time is left in those games. First pitch on the way to Duran is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, here we go again. This guy's standing at home plate. What the heck is going on here? I guess he traveled. 1-0. Outside wide, ball 2-2. So a 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Off the plate. 3-0. I have a backup plan today, so hopefully this works. Here we go. Got 2 computers working on this. You know, this happens at 3-0. Outside, up top, misses ball 4. As soon as they make the announcement that ESPN's buying their junk, that everything's gone to heck in a handbasket. I don't believe in that many coincidences, do you? College football, week 0 getting started. We'll keep you up to date on those scores. I know it's not a lot of big games, but you do have Iowa State and Kansas State who are knotted up at 7-7 out in Dublin, Ireland. And this is the only baseball game going on right now. We got some coming on later on this afternoon and this evening. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Kicks and fires. Off the plate. 1-1. Runner at first. 2 outs. Red Sox lead the season series, by the way, 7-1. They're dominating the Yankees this year. The 1-1. Swing. Lifts it into right. Making the catch out in right is Giancarlo Stanton. That'll end the inning. Red Sox get Duran on, but that's it. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Double Dip, game number 1.
good chance to buy a house, etc. And escrow is going to close 4 days. I'm $3,500 short, and I'll work it off. I'll pay you back any way I can, etc. So he said, $3,500. Ain't got no small change on me right now, but calls his secretary over with a thumb snap. He says, bring me my checkbook. So he's writing a check, Pat Morita, $3,500. And as he's writing, before he signs his name, he says, now look here, I don't want to hear about no papers, no payback, no interest, no IOU, no nothing. You want to pay me back? I know you're going to make it one day, son. You do this for somebody. Never forgot it. I've done it. Fortunately, I got to that place he predicted I was going to get to, and have helped a few people under the same condition.
Just a few months after becoming the Yanks' starting first baseman, he found himself in San Francisco, taking part in his first All-Star game. But there were still plenty questioning if he had all the tools he needed.
The knock on Donnie was he didn't hit home runs.
You know, I'd like to hit with some power. That's nothing that you can really try to get better at. Just thinking, hopefully I'm going to go stronger as I get older and hit with a little bit more power.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't that type of hitter in the minors and when he first came up. But that's not what a guy is when he comes up. A player doesn't develop all by himself. You need support somewhere.
Mattingly would find it from a veteran teammate, Lou Piniella.
He was still playing, and he was kind of transitioning into coaching.
Right, just good enough to hit him over the 362 sign.
And he'd been working with me on like weight shift a little bit and bottom hand stuff. And I always put it in play, but I was kind of getting a carve a little bit. And Piniella taught me how to use my bottom hand. I started backspinning balls, and all of a sudden, balls I would just miss were going out of the ballpark.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way from Crochet is going to be rolled down the line. Will it go foul? It will. Barely foul. It's 0-1. Well, they're having problems with the 3D in New York tonight, so here we go. Everyone back to their positions. Goldschmidt digs back in, the 0-1. Crochet better hurry. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got away from the hind catcher, Narvaez. Goldschmidt did not offer down to first. One away. One up, one down. That'll bring the right-handed bat of Aaron Judge, the designated hitter. First pitch on the way. Swing, smokes it down the left field line. It's 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 84 miles an hour. Slider, it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Aaron Judge, 6'7", 282-pounder. Waiting for the pitch from Crochet. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike three. Got him with the 99 high cheese. 2 down. It's hard to believe Aaron Judge is already 33 years old. I know he was a late comer into the league, but it seems like he ought to be a lot younger than that. 355 career home runs. And that'll bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. Cody Bellinger, first pitch, lefty-lefty matchup. Down and away for a ball, it's 1-0. What you'll see from Garrett Crochet today, if we get a chance to get it in, the fast-moving first inning. The 1-0 swing, hits it over to the right side of the infield, and it's going to go off the glove of Caballero And we'll see how they score that. For now, we'll call it an infield single by Bellinger. He was busting it down the line. The ball, to do anything, it's going to be an E4. At first glance, it looked like Lowe touched it and misdirected it, but he did not. It went under his glove. Would have been a tough play. Even if he gets the ball there, I don't know if he's going to be able to get to Grosche before Bellinger hits the bag. First pitch on the way is outside wide to Giancarlo Stanton. It's 1-0. What you'll see from Crochet today is a four-seam fastball used about 40% of the time, and it's a good one. 1-0, swing and a miss up top, 1-1. Cutter 29% of the time, so those are his two favorite pitches, and then you'll see him mix in the sweeper and the sinker along with the change. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires, swing, fouls it back. It's 1-2. One-two count. 0-0 your score. Runner at first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Yankees, Red Sox. The 1-2 misses high. Ball 2, 2-2. Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series and have jumped over the Yankees. In the wild card race, the 2-2. Caught looking strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. 97 miles an hour right down the track, and we'll be back in a flash. Top of the second we go. Yankees, Red Sox, 0-0.
I need everybody that works the night shift front and center. Is it me? Or does everybody else in the world not understand us? Most people feel that just because you work the night shift, you're available for anything during the day. Emergencies or just to go to the grocery store and shop. Newsflash, we don't even know what day it is half the time. So setting appointments for us is probably going to be a maybe. My son's school called me in the middle of the day asking can I pick him up early because he's not feeling well. I said, okay. Hung up. I woke up and it was time to pick him up from school. He thugged it out that day. To all my people that live during the day, if you wake up and it's raining outside and you know a person that works night shift, don't call us for nothing.
Mattingly is not known to be a home run hitter, but in the last couple of games, he has shown a lot of power.
When you knew Donnie and you were around him, you said he's going to figure it out.
3 days, 3 straight home runs. Unbelievable.
Anything he accomplished, I didn't go, oh my gosh, how did he do that? It's just, the sky's always a limit with guys with that makeup and that inner drive.
He had never hit more than 10 home runs in a season on any professional level before hitting 23 in 1984. But even more impressive was his batting average, which by mid-season was hovering around .350, putting him in the race for the batting title alongside his teammate, the Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield.
There was a lot made out of it, and winning was great.
The Yankees win it! A home run for Dave Winfield.
Dave treated me great, made it easy on me. I was kind of the underdog, rookie, not making any money. Winnie was a big free agent, so people are kind of cheering for me instead of him. I'm trying to win. He is too. But I just looked at it like, hey, I'm hitting .330 in the big leagues. There's nothing bad going to happen here.
What's up, Braves country? Looking forward to a great Atlanta Braves season. See y'all at the ballpark. Love you.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning. First pitch on the way. Right there for a strike to Nathaniel Lowe. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on. Hit to the right side of the infield. It'll be a 3-1 put out. One away. This is hard enough to navigate as it is without having to worry about these damn cameras working. This is ridiculous, Major League Baseball. Get it together. We'll leave it where it is. It eventually started working yesterday in Atlanta. I don't know what in the world the problem is. They definitely, you would think with Yankees, Red Sox, they would get it together. First pitch on the way is a 92-mile-an-hour. Four-seamer on the outer edge to Masataka Yoshida. It's 0-1. 2 home runs 13 RBI, a 642 OPS. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. 0-2. So an 0-2 count. What you'll get from Will Warren today. It's a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a sweeper, a change, and a curve. Four-seamer about 40% of the time. The 0-2 swing, lifts it into center field. That's down for a base hit. And it is a one-out single for Yoshida and the Red Sox. Righty-righty matchup now. First pitch on the way, high and inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires, drags it over towards third. It's going to be a 5-4 put out. They'll fire it down to first, but will not be in time. 2 down. So good hustle down the line keeps the Red Sox inning alive. Nothing your score. Righty-lefty matchup now. First pitch on the way, 93 miles an hour inside. It's 0-1. The 0-1, 94 off the plate. 1-0. So 1-1 count. Comes set, kicks and fires, ball in the dirt. Looks like the changeup. Runner goes down to second. Thought the ball got away, and it's going to be dead meat as Rafaela got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. We'll be back in a flash here on BCR. Doubleheader, Yankees, Red Sox here on a Saturday matinee.
All y'all for go to jail today. What happened to y'all? All them for to go to jail. What happened? All them for to go to jail. I bet you that. They jumped on me. They jumped on me, man. Let my window. All them for to go to jail. I'm for to press charges. For what? What happened? For John Mary that damn word. I look like you been crying. No, I ain't been damn crying. No one running my mouth. This one right here with the red shirt on. That big dude. Yeah, we went a damn break when he want to talk big. He tired of doing everybody. He tired of doing everybody work. He tired of coming to work. Everybody coming to work. Now he got to do their work. And he looking at me the whole time. So I was like, bro. But you do be like that. No, I said, bro, if you got a problem with me, tell me. So you got on me first. He bounced me up. He bounced me around like 3-4 times, threw me against the wall. That's all he did. Oh, come on, that's all he did. I bet he lost some hair though. I'm being mad about he got on me. They said they might have the deal catastrophe, whatever you call it. They'll take that off. Catastrophe, indicated. I don't know. I feel constipated.
Yes, it was a battle. One of them was going to win it. Who is going to go down to the end?
Don Mattingly and Dave Winfield entered the final day of the regular season with the American League batting title at stake. Yankee manager Yogi Berra wouldn't say which of his stars would win.
Both of them. I wish they'd break even today.
The last day, Donnie was up there, and it's just like his mind was set. He was going to get hits no matter what. No matter where he threw the ball, it seemed like. I said, you just throw it where he can reach it, he's going to hit it.
And that's exactly what he did. Trailing Winfield by 2 points on the final day of the season, Mattingly went 4 for 5 and won the AL batting title in just his first full season in the majors.
That's got to be a base hit, and he wins the batting crown.
Numbers say Mattingly 343, Winfield 340.
No way I was going to be a loser today, or Dave was going to be a loser today. Both had great seasons, and to be separated by that minute amount of points is, I don't think there's a loser today.
The fans in New York just fell in love with him.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today, youtube.com/@BravesCountry. Welcome back. First pitch on the way is high and tight to Rosario. Fastball coming in from, make that the sinker coming in from Warren. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing. Pops it into center field, down for a base hit. And Rosario is on with the leadoff single. One on, nobody out. Lefty-lefty matchup now. Trent Grisham, the batter. First pitch on the way. 97 right down the pipe for a strike. It's only on. For now, we're just going to leave that up as the scoreboard. I've given up on, it's ridiculous. So it's got to be something internal at their actual office. The 0-1. Fouls it back, it's 0-2. What's really strange is that it starts off working and then it spits the bit. The 0-2 count. Now, yesterday's game, I think it got going. If people here remember, I want to say it was fourth inning. It finally cleared itself up where we put it on. I've got another monitor I'll bring up in a second. About half the guys are coming on the screen. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. So 1-2 count. I don't think technology is your friend, PETA. If you think I control this, you need to get a quick study on how computers work. The 1-2 chops it over to second. It's going to be a 4-6 attempt out of a double play, but the throw is a high throw. They will not be able to turn to, and Grisham will trade places on the base paths with Rosario. Bad throw. Very lucky that Story did not throw that into the dugout. He was coming off the jump, avoiding the slide, and he threw it really awkwardly off his front side. So I don't even know what he was doing with that throw, but I guess he thought he could make it. The throw did go into the dugout. Now they are saying that it rattled off, so the runner will move to second base. Throw on the way is lined over to short, and it's L6. 2 down. So runner at second, 2 outs, bottom of the second, in scoring position. You might want to go back and finish that degree, Peter. DeVry is not a degree. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. It's down and in. It's 1-0. I get so many people that come in complaining about the scoreboard, and y'all think that we're controlling it here. If you think we're controlling this, try to keep up. It's 2025. The 1-0, lefty-righty, swing and a miss in the dirt. Good sweeper by Crochet. Crochet coming over from the trade from the White Sox. The trajectory is so funny between him and Chris Sale, because that's where Chris Sale came from. There's the Red Sox. Gets the big contract. Is the 1-1 outside wide, 2-1. And of course, if you're a Braves fan, you're saying, all right, well, we'll see you in Atlanta here in about 5 or 6 years. So a 2-1 count. Chris Sale, by the way, is doing his rehab assignment today, and that should be the last one. He should be in Philadelphia next weekend. The 2-1 outside wide, ball 3, 3-1. He may even come in earlier. He may come in on that Thursday game. He would line up to pitch on normal rest on Thursday, But you don't know if they're going to give him an extra day of rest and make it the Friday game. I'm hoping it's not Saturday, because Saturday, we all know what rules the roost that day. The 3-1 up top, called for a strike, 3-2. Caballero was trying to work the count into a walk, but that ball hit 100% of the zone. Full count, runner at second, 2 outs, the pitch, swing, pops it back foul, do it again. Nothing your score, bottom of the second, first game of a double dip here on BCR tonight. Braves and Mets. We get our first peek at Cal Quantrell in the Braves uniform. Don't get too excited. First pitch on the way is 90 up top. They're going to call that ball 4. Crochet thought it was a strike. It looked like it hit the top of the zone, but he did not get the call. So 2 on, 2 out. Austin Wells, the batter, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Lifts it into center field. That is going to be a soft liner, but Trevor Story is there in the nick of time to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Yankees threaten but can't do anything with it. We go to the top of the inning. Red Sox grab the sticks here in the Bronx.
Have you ever thought to yourself, this guy won an MVP? I didn't know he won an MVP. Zoilo Versales. He led the league in several offensive categories in 1965, including runs, doubles, triples, and total bases. He was a big reason the Twins won over 100 games that season. He was very reliable and someone the Twins could count on that season. How do I know that? Because he led the league in plate appearances and at-bats that season and only missed 2 games. His .273 batting average at the end of the season is the 3rd lowest by any American League MVP. He received 19 of the 20 first-place votes, besting out his teammate Tony Oliva. When you compare them both that season, Versales had more runs, home runs, and stolen bases. His 7.2 WAR that season was second only to Sam McDowell. The MVP wasn't his only accomplishment that year. He also made the All-Star team and won a Gold Glove. Although he had a great season, he didn't come without some struggles. 2 other categories he led the league in were strikeouts and errors. Aside from triples and home runs, he set career highs in every other offensive category that season. In the World Series that season, he started all 7 games, hit .286 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. I never knew he won an MVP.
I did it in spring of '85. You know, I'm working out in the winter, doing my leg stuff, and I felt something in my knee. But I remember going to spring, and I'm like rehabbing, and that's when they're shooting this post. They want to shoot this poster, and Mr. Steinbrenner's walking through there, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst nightmare. I'm still a young puppy, right? And I'm doing a poster, and I am hurt, and it's Mr. Steinbrenner. I'm like, oh, this is not good, right? That's what I think about when I think about that poster.
What kind of numbers would you consider a good season for Don Mattingly in '85?
Well, every year I always said I'd like to hit 300, I'd like to drive in 100 runs, and I'd like to get 200 hits. I just want to do the things that I expect of myself. And I set high standards for myself, what things I want to do. You know, actually, I don't try to please Mr. Steinberg. I don't try to please the fans. I try to play to the best of my ability, and if I can do that, I know I'm going to be happy, and I think everybody else will be too.
I'll never forget my granddad's last words to me before he died.
What were they, Granny?
Are you still holding the ladder?
Welcome back. First pitch on the way, misses outside for a ball to Hamilton. It's 1-0. The 1-0 from Warren. Off the plate, 2-0. He was standing at the plate last inning when Rafaela was gunned down at second. Rafaela must have thought that ball had gotten away because he did not go on the pitch. He waited till after the ball hit the ground as the 2-0. Questionable call at the knees, 2-1. Hamilton does not like it. But when you're batting 178 and a 506 OPS, you normally don't get the benefit of the doubt. Two-one, swing and a miss. So a 2-2 to Hamilton. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chased a changeup off the plate. Nasty pitch. 1 down. That'll bring Narvaez to the plate. Number 9 hitter for the Red Stockings. Batting .243 on the year, 10 home runs. First offering is inside 93 miles an hour. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing, slaps it through into right field. That's through for a base hit. Roman Anthony now the batter. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Down and into the sweeper. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there at the knees. 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Down and away. You got a 2-1 count to Anthony. 1 on, nobody out. Or 1 on, 1 out, excuse me. Double play gets you out of the jam. Righty-lefty matchup. The pitch on the way. Swing, chops it foul off the plate. Evening up the count at 2-2. Roman Anthony, rookie for the Red Sox, that they locked up to a long-term deal, and that became a talking point, an arguing point in Boston on whether or not he made the right choice, he being Boston. I mean, he being Anthony. We broke it down. It's a win-win for both the Red Sox and the Yankees if he pans out. If not, it's just a win for Anthony. Flip it over to first, keep him close by the runner. You break it down in the fact that it's only goes a couple of years past what his arbitration years would have been. He's really not losing that much money, if any, the 2-2, outside wide, 3-2. Now, the idea is that he gets hurt around the time he becomes a free agent, and then he goes and spits the bid, okay, but that's a lot of ifs. When he gets to his free agent year, he's still going to be in his 20s. He's going to be able to sign another big deal, and they may have already extended him by then. The 3-2, swing, that ball smoked into right field, down for a base hit, and the Red Sox have runners on first and third. As Narvaez goes corner to corner. Good hard hit ball. He hit that. I mean, it whistled into right field. And a good read by Narvaez, the catcher. Pretty good wheels. Bregman, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. High and inside. It's 1-0. Alex Bregman, a .308 average, 16 home runs, 52 RBI. You got runners at the corners and 1 out, so a fly ball would score the first run. The wind, by the way, is whipping. They're saying 10 miles an hour. I'm not buying it. It is whipping out there to left field. The sweeper down and in. Called it a sweeper. Looks more like a change. It's 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Standing on deck is Duran. Story in the hole. Real quick powwow with Warren and Wells. I think that might have been Volpe. You still have the idiot standing at the plate, but it's at least the video's picked up a little bit for you. We're still checking it on other devices, see if we get an even better one. This is about what happened last night. Can't make me believe that it's a coincidence that it's right after ESPN put their nubbies into everything. So back to work, a 2-0 count. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Warren brings it. 93 up top. Grabs the inside corner. It's 2-1. Yankees, Red Sox. Highlanders, Red Stockings. Once upon a time, the 1-1 high and inside. Almost gets him. Ball 3-1. So Warren struggling with command here. The 3-1 pops it up. Back behind home plate, Wells trying to shield his face. He will not be able to make the catch. I think he was having a hard time with the sun. It ended up popping off the padded railing behind home plate. Bregman will live to tell the tale. It might have even hit the screen at the top and then bounced. Maybe that's what happened because it looked like a reactive grab by Wells. We see that from time to time in Atlanta. You get that padding so that the players know not to slam into the wall over there. It's also where they put all the ads back there nowadays for all this you see on your screen in the background, the digital ads. So a full count, runners on the corners, 1 out, the pitch inside, ball 4. So Alex Bregman heading on down to first. We got ducks all over the pond. First pitch on the way is a sweeper at the knees. Good pitch. It's 0-1. His sweeper, Warren, reminds me of when Colin McHugh first started throwing the sweeper in Atlanta. And everybody else's sweeper kind of dives in, and his more is like a flat slider. The 0-1 on the way, swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. The difference with Warren and McHugh, obviously, there's a lot of difference, but the big thing is it's the velocity. McHugh, it worked out well the first year he threw it, but the second year he threw it, he was getting tagged. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. Good pitch. Now, Warren just 1 out away from getting out of the jam. Bases juiced. Righty-righty matchup. Trevor Story, the batter, he takes the first pitch off the plate for a ball way outside wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Story batting .257. ex-Colorado Rocky. The infield is back and to the left. Pretty good hole on the right side. The pitch. Swing! That ball's hammered down the left field line. That's going to get down where the green grass grows. 1 run will score. Boston leads it 1-0. 2 runs will score. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. And Trevor, tell us a story about that 2 RBI double, baby. Hard hit ball down the left field line. Good play by Bellinger to keep it just to the 2 runs. That ball was scalded. Bellinger did a great job of cutting that off and keeping it from going to the wall. If it gets to the wall, it probably bounces around and the 3rd run scores. So 2-0 your score. Trevor Story, his 22nd double of the year. We're going to go out there and talk to him real quick. Standing at the plate now is Nathaniel Lowe. You'll remember him earlier in the season with the Washington Nationals. Of course, he's bounced all around, but always been a pretty good professional hitter. Torrey at second, Bregman at third. First pitch on the way. Down and away, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Warren brings it. Four-seam fastball, smack back foul, 1-1. One count. Infield is back and to the right, playing Nathaniel Lowe to pull. 2 outs in the inning. Red Sox have 2 across. Pitch up high, 92 miles an hour. Ball 2, 2-1. Red Sox and Yankees here on a Saturday afternoon in August. Pitch on the way, swing, slices it back foul, it's 2-2. Two count. Lowe 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to first his first time up, the 2-2. Misses high and out of the zone. Ball 3-3 into a full count. Standing on deck is Yoshida, who is 1 for 1. Warren trying to get out of this jam. High pitch kind of in this inning. He's at 53 all day long. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Yoshida the batter. First pitch on the way, swing, that ball smoked over to second. Caballero's on it, Joey Horse is over to Goldschmidt, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Red Sox put 2 on the board. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR doubleheader Saturday matinee.
Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. The Cubs win the World Series. Brian makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all.
Let's pull up our bootstraps oil up a couple of asses and do a little plowing of our own. Not gay sex. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was just a time that my career was really just starting. I'd learned a lot. I was kind of getting stronger. I was starting to be able to do things I hadn't been able to do.
And he broke one to deep right field. That ball jumps off his bat.
And just say, okay, I can do that. Let's push for more, right? And never stop trying to get better.
Mattingly hits one out of here. Holy cow. 4 for 5 for Mattingly. His 35th home run and RBI number 145. What a year.
Donnie was the MVP that year. And, that year was just amazing to watch.
The MVP award was the capstone of a tremendous year, but it was also bittersweet, with the Yankees missing out on the postseason despite winning 97 games.
We were like probably the second or third best team in baseball, record-wise. I mean, teams like us should have been in the playoffs and at least had a chance.
We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. First pitch on the way from... Sorry, that was a live looking into the dugout of the Atlanta Braves tonight. First pitch on the way from Crochet is right there for a strike. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Inside, cutter misses. Almost gets Goldschmidt in the leg. It's 0-1. 1-1, excuse me. That doesn't get you to get back. Crochet firing that fastball in on you. The 1-1 bangs the sweeper down, foul. It's 1-2. 1-2 count. Paul Goldschmidt batting .280 on the year. A .334 OPS. Pitch on the way. Change up. 2-2. Red Sox lead it 2-0. We're in the bottom of the third, just getting going here in Yankee Stadium. Pitch, swing, just got a piece of it. Two count. Crochet looks in. Narvaez gives the signal. Number 35, Crochet, high leg kick, swing. That ball smoked over to the third. Good diving stop by Bregman. He'll fire it to first, and it's a 5-3 putout. Great defensive play there by Alex Bregman. He's been known to do that his whole career, all the way back to Houston. That's the number one reason. What you saw right there, that is the number one reason why Alex Bregman is in Boston and Rafael Devers is not. First pitch on the way, 90 miles an hour. Cutter misses inside to Aaron Judge. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Floats a change up there in off the plate. 1-1. One count, kicks and brings it. Swing! Chops it foul down the third base line up against the tarps down there with the, I believe that's a ball girl, corrals it and tosses it into the crowd. The 1-2 count. Swing, laces it down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. Just foul. Jumps over the fence and into a New York Yankee fan's hands. Good souvenir. Just missed extra bases there. If that stays in, it's either going to pop over the wall or it's going to rattle up against the wall, and Judge will be standing on second. Crochet back to work. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike three. Ball gets away. Judge is running down to first. Here comes the throw from Narvaez. He'll get him just in time. 2 down. Good play by Narvaez. He jumped up. He couldn't find the ball at first. He kicked off his left leg and rolled behind the umpire. Credit to home plate umpire. You see this a lot. But credit to home plate umpire Carlos Torres doing the right thing and not making any sudden movements and getting in the defender's way. You see the mistake made all the time in Major League Baseball, but that was a good job by Torres. First pitch misses inside for a ball to Crochet. It's 1-0. The 1-0, cutter in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Lefty-lefty matchup, 2 outs. That sinker misses. Ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0. 98 right there. P at the knees. Outer edge. 3-1. Red Sox 2, Yankees nothing. The 3-1 swing chops it down the first base line, foul. Three 1. Maybe 3-2. Fouls it back. We'll do it again. Despite what your screen shows, it is a beautiful day here in Yankee Stadium. It's not dark and cloudy, and I mean, the way they're portraying it looks like you've got possible hurricane coming in. 3-2. They're going to call that strike 3. Punched him out on the outer edge, and Bellinger did not like it. He slams the helmet. Crochet says something towards Bellinger's direction. Not sure what it was. I don't even think Bellinger heard it. We'll be back in a flash. Carlos Torres took off his mask. You better watch out here in Yankee Land.
Do not put your Christmas tree up yet. Don't you dare disrespect Thanksgiving like that. Who can't? It's up. Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. I don't know what y'all expect from me, a shrine to the pilgrim.
There's a drive at the deep left field. Look out now. That ball is going down. Hits it over the left field fence for a home run, and the Pirates win it 10-9 and win the World Series.
You like it cold in your room when you sleep?
No, I like it perfect.
What's perfect?
About 77.
If I went to somebody's house and they had their thermostat turned up to 77, I would leave, get in my truck, and call the police.
One question we've been asking a lot of the ball players across the league, who would be the one ball player if they had to pay to see, and like 70% of them are saying you.
For that stretch, there wasn't a better player in the game, defensively, offensively.
He was as good as there was. He just played the game with a great passion because he could do the little things. He could rise to the occasion. If you needed a double, you needed a home run, he could do that. And Donnie didn't strike out, and I'm sure when he struck out, he wanted to break something every time he did. I was the same way.
For me, I just hardly ever struck out. You know, I could always just, what I swung at, I hit.
Oh, what a butcher boy job that was, huh?
A Mattingly strikeout was so rare that from 1984 to 1986, he was more than twice as likely to either double or homer than go down on strikes, a notion that would be unheard of now.
This hit way back in right field. I mean, that bat came around like a rattlesnake.
Welcome back to Braves Country Radio. We're bringing you Red Sox Yankees today, Saturday matinee. First pitch swinging by Rafaela, swung on, hit deep, and that ball's going to get down off the wall, jumps over the wall, and it's going to be a leadoff double for Rafaela and the Red Sox. #26 double of the year for Rafaela. Hard hit ball. Looked like it was the sinker on the outer edge, and he scalded it over the head of Grisham. First pitch on the way. That ball slapped into left field. In for a base hit. They'll slam on the brakes and play it station to station, but the Red Sox do have runners on the corners. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Warren at 57 pitches. He's given up 2 runs already. First pitch on the way. At the knees for Narvaez. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. The infield is playing back into the left double play position. 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer off the edge. It's 1-1. David Hamilton over there at first base. He's got 18 stolen bases on the year. Pitch on the way, swing, fouls it back. 1-2. 1-2 count. I wonder if they put the Cracker Barrel lady in charge of the 3D this week. Is that what happened? Did she get canned from Cracker Barrel and now she's screwing up the 3D? Try this one. This one's actually working decently, but don't get attached. Runner fakes like he's going, oh, that ball's going to get him in the hand. That ball gets Narvaez in the hand. Sinker down and in. And they're going to have to go out there and look at him. He is shaking that hand. I think it was his left hand. Man, that ball came in. No, it was his right arm. I thought it was his hand, but it looks like it's his arm. Right there on the funny bone is what it looks like. Actually, it looks like it skipped off. He might have gotten lucky there. Skipped off and hit his bat. Most of the blow was taken by the bat, so he might have dodged a bullet there. Thought he'd gotten up on towards his forearm. So Roman Anthony comes to the plate. Bases loaded. Nobody out. The first pitch swinging. Fouls it out of play. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1. This is not what Warren wanted today. Top prospect in baseball, Roman Anthony, who just signed a multi-year, I believe it was 8 years, $130 or $135 million contract when he came up. The 0-1 chops it foul. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Anthony steps out of the box, gets back in, using his timeout. The infield is back into the right. The 0-2, swing, lifts it, high into center field, going back, twisting around, making the catch into left center is Grisham, but that will score a run. In fact, it was deep enough to get both runners, all three runners, up 90 feet, both First and second move to second and third, and there's only one out. It's a good piece hitting there by Anthony to get the runner home. Three 3-0 Boston. Top of the fourth, the first pitch on the way. Swing! That ball's belted by Bregman. Going back, deep, fighting the sun at the warning track, making the catch is Bellinger. He'll fire it into the infield, and the Red Sox have another run. That's how you play winning baseball. That is a team effort right there. You get the bases loaded. Anthony sacrifices in a run, then Bregman sacrifices in a run, and they've doubled their lead. It's 4-0. Jarren Duran, the batter. First pitch on the way is right there at the knees. Four-seamer. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Red Sox. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the New York Yankees. The 0-1's in the dirt, ball 1. He went four-seam and then a changeup. Been going to that sinker quite a bit. He's trying to get out of a jam. The 1-1 pitch. Swing, chops it over to second. It's going to be a 4-3 putout. Good hustle down the line by Duran. That'll end the inning. Looked like that was the sinker. But not before the Red Sox put 2 on the board. It's 4-0 here in the Bronx.
Tell me what you hear the sentence as being. Okay.
That is embarrassing. That's what I got too.
So, are you sure you don't hear that isn't my receipt?
This is the
just maybe you're hearing Bart Simpson bouncing. And then the lobsters in motion.
Those people told you for days in advance that if the university sought to go ahead with that construction, they were going to physically destroy the university. Now, why did you
negotiate many times?
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is?
Well, the university is a public institution.
That's right. But the university,
for its own community and for the community of Berkeley that live around it.
All of it began the first time some of you who know better and are old enough to know better let young people think that they had the right to choose the laws they would obey as long as they were doing it in the name of social protest.
86, I felt like was my best year. For me, that was like a hit for power, hit for average, my at-bats. I felt like that was like my best year.
Mattingly led the league in hits, doubles, and slugging in 1986, hitting .352 with 31 home runs and finishing runner-up in MVP voting. But despite his success, for the second straight year, a 90-win Yankee team missed the postseason. All Mattingly could do was return in 87 with the same relentless drive as ever.
Oh, Donnie was one of the hardest workers that I had ever seen in play. He would go in the cage before batting practice and take batting practice. Then after batting practice was over, he'd take batting practice.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by the Yankees. That ball is scalded high and deep by Giancarlo Stanton. And zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lamma, ding-dong, a solo shot, and the Yankees are back in it. It's 4-1. That ball was a hard hit shot just over the wall. Four to 1 your score now. First pitch on the way is a strike, followed up by a sweeper in the dirt. It's 1-1. Med Rosario, the batter, he's 1 for 1 on the day. That ball just got over the wall. The lady there taking a picture of the ball, putting it on her Instagram. I think the kid caught it. Is the 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2. 1-2 count. She's saying, you can keep the ball. I just need to take a picture of it because I'm going to try to catfish Stanton into being a husband. 1-2 misses outside wide, 2-2. 2-2 count. Infield back into the left. Pitch on the way. Swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. Med Rosario, he can play all over the plate. He can play in the outfield. He can play in the infield. He is a target that I've wanted the Braves to get the last couple of off seasons and during the trade deadline. They've just never pulled the trigger, and I've never understood it. He could have played short this year. The 2-2, swing, slices it in right field. That ball's down and into the corner, bounces off the wall. Here comes Roman Anthony. He'll fire it into the infield, and he'll keep Rosario to a single. Good defensive play there by Anthony as Rosario was turning for 2. So 1 on, 1 across, nobody out. Garrett Crochet having a little bit of a rough 4th inning. He's been cruising right along. One of the best southpaws in all of baseball. The Yankees seeing him through the lineup once again. Starting to get some pretty good swings on him. That'll bring Trent Grisham to the plate. It's got to be a nightmare for Grisham, a left-handed batter batting against Crochet. Oof. One thing I like about Crochet, he's got the old-school high leg kick that you don't see much anymore. So many guys have been taught not to do that because runners on base. And he doesn't kick it all the time when runners are on base, but nonetheless, he has the traditional high leg kick. Not the compact one that has been taught nowadays. The 0-1 fouls it away. It's 0-2. If he's got a guy at first like a Rosario right now, he normally shortens up the delivery. But when nobody's on, his foot darn near hits his ear. Lefty-lefty matchup, the 0-2 to Grisham. 99, P at the knees. Strike 3, got him. 1 away. Good 4-seam fastball, 99 miles an hour. I bet Grisham's going back to the dugout going, you couldn't have given me the day off today? I don't know what the hell he's doing out there. Four to 1 your score. First pitch on the way is a drop bunt. Crochet's got it. He'll flip it to first. So Anthony Volpe moves the runner along. He'll get into scoring position, but there are 2 down. Two down, and Caballero will come to the plate. He walked his first time up. First pitch on the way to Caballero is a bending sweeper just above the kneecaps. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup, Jose Caballero batting .236 on the year. The 0-1. Way outside wide. 1-1. One count. Runner at second, 2 outs. He'll be running on the crack of the bat. Pitch in the dirt, taken all the way, 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, 4-1 your score. Red Sox lead the Yankees game 3 of the series. Red Sox took the first 2. The 2-1 pitch, 90 miles an hour, just misses out of the zone. 3-1. 3-1 count. Standing on deck is Wells. The pitch on the way, swing, slaps it over to second. Should be an easy play for Hamilton. He'll flip it to first, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Yankees get back in it. It's 4-1 off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't know what type of cellular device you have, but all of them has these little buttons on the side that you can mash the button with your booger picking finger. You can mash the button and turn the volume up or down. Yeah, if we're too loud for you.
Is screen time a babysitter?
I mean, if I need to scrub paint off the walls or take a call from work, sure. But no, it's not a full-time babysitter. Although the amount I pay for streaming, I could hire 2 babysitters. My God, I'm such a dad.
The cardigan doesn't help either.
Okay.
Is parenting harder than it used to be?
Well, see, now I think you're trying to get me in trouble here. I think the question honestly might be, is parenting harder or is being a parent harder?
I'm
pretty sure the dad's going to watch this. I think that might have come out wrong.
There's a looper. May drop. It's in for a hit. Here comes a throw to third. Rose hits the dirt. He's safe.
The one thing with him, and I think Mike Pagliarulo also fell under this, they hit so much in the cage.
I know Donnie loved it, and I guess we probably could have cut that back a little bit if you had to go back. You know, probably took a little bit too much on the body, wear and tear on the body.
Other way.
I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on TV, but just think of the torque that it creates on your back.
You know what it is? Like when you're young, you just like to keep going. Like you don't stop and nothing's gonna stop you. You think you're bulletproof and you're not gonna get hurt. And then eventually 87 was the first time it's like, no, you can't keep going, right? You're gonna have to stop.
Don Mattingly will be out for at least the next 2 weeks while taking batting practice last night. He strained a muscle.
I don't know, I was on the DL 2-3 weeks, whatever, and came right back and jumped right into it and got hot. And so it's like, nothing's gonna stop me.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way, and that ball is smoked, and that ball is gone. Trevor Story smokes it over the wall just as we're coming back, and the Red Sox have retaken a 4-run lead. Hard hit ball. High and deep over the right field wall. Kind of similar to what the Yankees did with Stanton's home run, where they took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and shot it over the short right field porch here in Yankee Stadium. So taking advantage of the right field porch, 2 right-handers, and it's 5-1. Trevor Story, 373 feet later, there's a left-hander warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees, and it looks like they're going to go to him. So they gave him 1 pitch, and he gone. We go to break. It's 5-1, Boston over the Yankees. This date in 1936, the Cleveland Indians 17-year-old rookie pitcher, future Hall of Famer, and future World War II hero Bob Feller makes his first Major League start, striking out the first 8 batters he faces in the team's 4-1 victory over the Browns in Cleveland's League Park. Rapid Robert will finish the game with 15 strikeouts, the highest total for a starting pitcher and one shy of the American League mark, 1908, established by athletic southpaw Rube Waddell. On this date, 1942, between games of a doubleheader between New York and Washington, Babe Ruth appears in pinstripes for the first time in 7 years to face former Senator fireballer Walter Johnson to help raise over $80,000 for Army-Navy Relief Fund. To the delight of the 70,000 enthusiastic fans at Yankee Stadium, the 47-year-old goes deep on the 54-year-old hurler's 5th pitch. He rounds the bases, tipping his cap before leaving the field with the big train, a thunderous standing ovation in the Bronx. And on this date in 2001, Arizona left-hander Randy Johnson, the big unit, becomes the first pitcher to strike out 300 batters in 4 consecutive seasons. 16 strikeout performance isn't enough as the Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 5-1, ending the Southpaw's 8-game winning streak. Welcome back. That was weird. I have no idea why there's no video of that one. I guess it loaded in wrong. We'll try it again later on tonight. I'm going to reload it, see if it works again tonight. First time that's ever happened on this. So 5-1 your score. Warren will make room for Tim Hill, the left-hander. First pitch on the way. Right there for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Nathaniel Lowe, the batter. The 0-1 swung on that. Ball's roasted through the infield. That's through for a base hit. And the Boston Red Sox keep the line moving. Hard hit ball. He's trying to jam him. He just shot it the other way against the defense. Really good job of hitting there by Lowe. First pitch on the way to Yoshida is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Starts him off with the sinker. The 0-1. Just misses outside. Sinker on the outer edge. 1-1. Looked like it hit the zone, and it did. 1-1 count. Swing, rips it. Chopper over to third. It's going to be a 5-6-3 double play. Good job by the defense turning that double play. That twin killing gets them out of that jam. And there's 2 outs here. Raffaella, who's 1 for 2, comes to the plate. Red Sox 5, Yankees 1. Will Warren just did not have it today. That'll close the books on Warren. Give you his numbers here in 1 second. He went 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The first pitch to Raffaella was there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty, righty. Sinker up top. Misses high. 1-1. He lives on that sinker. Tim Hill does. The 1-1 swing and a miss. 1-2. He'll keep you off balance every once in a while, but what he likes to do with that sinker is move it all over the strike zone. Up, down, in, out. Pitch on the way. That. Did he go around? He didn't, but that pitch was in the zone. All day long for both sides. Home plate umpire Carlos Torres has really been pitching the zone. The 2-2 chops it over to the mound. It's going to be a 1-3, and that'll end the inning. So Tim Hill puts out the fire, but not before The Red Sox go yard one more time. It's 5-1 here in the Bronx. We'll be back in a flash.
The 0-1 pitch. A liner off Nagy's glove into center field. The Florida Marlins have won the World Series.
Celebrate Halloween and all that and carve out the pumpkin because I know from slavery, my ancestors were slaves. So I know what the pumpkin stands for. Put the pumpkin on top of our head. I'm not inviting that energy into my life. Man, gouge his eyes out, everything. Put the pumpkin over. That's what that did, hanging from a tree.
Kevin! What the are you talking about? That has nothing to do with jack-o'-lanterns. Hey, man. Hey, who's teaching y'all this? Kevin, I ain't got time for this. Who's telling you this? Those who don't know, the jack-o'-lantern actually didn't start off with pumpkins at all. They used turnips. And this was in the 19th centuries. Not only did it have nothing to do with slavery, but it originated in Ireland and Britain. So, Kevin, again, who the taught you that?
On July 8th, 2 weeks after coming off the disabled list, Mattingly hit 2 home runs in a Yankee victory.
When you hit a home run, like one game, okay, and then the next day you hit another one. Well, a lot of guys do that, no big deal. And then you hit another one.
On July 12th, the day before the All-Star break, the streak reached 5 straight games with a home run.
A home run for Mattingly, his 5th straight ball game.
And then the first thing you get mad because of the All-Star break, because you stop what he's doing.
And now, the 1987 All-Stars. Batting second and playing first base, the only major leaguer to win an RBI title, batting title, and MVP award in his first 3 seasons. From the New York Yankees, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Five to 1 your score. First pitch from Crochet was right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 sweeper down and away, evens up the count. 1-1. "65 pitches into the game. Crochet turns in, delivers. Swing, chops and foul. 97-mile-an-hour heater. 1-2. Yankees will have Wells, the number 9 hitter. Goldschmidt and Judge due up here in this inning, so the 9-1-2. Red Sox 5, Yankees 1. Crochet gets back to the bump after Wells calls his timeout. The pitch, swing, just got a piece of it to stay alive. Do it again, 1-2. Over in Dublin, Ireland, Iowa State leads Kansas State 14-7. They're heading towards the fourth quarter in that one. It's what everybody kind of expected of there, kind of a snooze fest. The 1-2 count, right there for a strike. Caught, looking strike 3. Man, Torres, he really wants to be the show, doesn't he? He took an incredibly long time to call that strike, and then did a slow, almost like pulling back on a bow strikeout call. Someone's got to tell some of these umpires that they aren't the show, it's the players are. First pitch on the way to Goldschmidt is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, 86 on the outer edge, 1-1. 1-1 count.86 off the plate, 2-1. Two-one count. Red Sox lead it 5-1. The pitch, 91, right there for a strike. It's 2-2. He's gone sinker, changeup, and then to the cutter. The 2-2. Swing, just got a piece of it. Fouls it off the plate. We'll do it again. Same two teams back at it tomorrow night. It's the ESPN Sunday night game of the week. Tomorrow night you'll have Dustin May for Boston versus Carlos Rodon. The Yankees got to feel pretty good about their chances in that one. If they want to split this series, they obviously have to win today's game. You lose today, man, you're staring down the barrel of a sweep at home. The 2-2 chops it up the middle. Crochet ducked underneath it, and it's a one-out single for Goldie and the Yankees. Aaron Judge, the batter. Judge 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Lefty, righty. Pitch on the way. Swing! That ball's hammered high and deep into right field. Going back on the track, making the catch at the back of the wall for a loud out number 2. Roman Anthony almost ran out of room there. I mean, we're talking about just a few feet, and we would have seen this lead cut in half. They've got such a short porch out there. It does not take much to get the ball out of this yard. It's nothing like Atlanta's, because Atlanta's right field, it's not a deep right field, but they've got a huge wall to get it over. This one here, it is a short porch. First pitch on the way to Bellinger. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 1-0 swing chops it over to first, and that'll end the inning. Lowe taps the bag. Crochet gets out of danger. We'll be back in a flash. Red Sox grab the sticks, leading 5-1.
DD Mangudu.
Once it's turned on, the sign will spell out Deli Cat Essen.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it. It's a base hit. It's a 1-0 10-inning victory.
Watching Donnie perform that year, he did something that would cause everybody else to just go, wow, I wish I could do that like once. He does it twice a week.
Here it goes. Long drive and a grand slam upper deck.
A new Major League single-season record for Mattingly, 6 grand slams.
It felt good, but it was just all about trying to win. And, you know, in New York, it's about winning. And that part was getting frustrating.
Are you Don Mattingly?
Yes, I am. Come in. Can I get you something? What's your name?
I've never seen the full episode. I've probably only seen the clip maybe once or twice.
Mattingly, get rid of those sideburns. What sideburns? You heard me, hippie.
When I was managing LA, we went to Australia. And I'm not kidding you, that was like more people knew that episode than knew anything about anything I'd ever did in baseball. Hearing that accent telling me to shave those sideburns.
Mattingly, I thought I told you to trim those sideburns. Go home. You're off the team for good. Fine. Still like him better than Steinbrenner.
I'm still getting checks for like now and then. What are they, like 87 cents or something now?
Did you grab anything when you walked out the door?
I have nothing but 2 Tortino's pizza out of the refrigerator and my doggy, and we left.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way. Drops for a bunt by Hamilton as he's set to face the left-handed arm of Tim Hill. Bangs it foul. It's 0-1. Looks like Paul Blackburn is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. The 0-1. Right there for a strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. High and out of the zone. 1-2. That's the first Yankee I've seen since they've changed their policy of being able to have beards. Is the 1-2. Caught, looking strike 3. Right there, P at the knees. 1 away. You remember the Yankees for years and years and years didn't want facial hair, and if you did, it was just the mustache. That started in the mid-'70s when Steinbrenner got sick of everyone looking like hell. So they lifted that mainly because of Devin Williams coming over as the reliever for the Brewers. But they've said they wanted to keep it trim, and you can have a beard, but don't be a slob about it. First pitch on the way is a sinker to Narvaez. It's 1-0. And they just showed Blackburn in the bullpen is the 1-0. Right there. Strike inside, 1-1. He's got a pretty bushy beard, man. He looks like old mountain man out there. The 1-1. Swing, slaps it into right field over the diving glove of Caballero. And the Red Sox are on, one out to get the inning going. Good piece of hitting there by Narvaez. First pitch on the way is a sinker inside to Roman Anthony. It's 1-0. Anthony 1 for 2 with a single, a sac fly, a run, an RBI. But anyways, my point is, with Blackburn, they're playing really loose and free with the term well-groomed. It's 1-0 right there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it right there at the knees. 1-2. Lefty-lefty matchup. Runner at first. 1 out. Infield is back into the right, so there's a huge hole down the left field line if Anthony can poke it down there. The 1-2. Just below the knees. Good take. Evens up the count at 2-2. If you're just joining us, Red Sox have been scoring early and often as the 2-2 bangs it off the plate. Do it again. The third inning, they scored 2 runs off a Trevor Story double. It scored Narvaez and Anthony with the bases loaded as the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the sinker down and away. 2 down. In the fourth inning, Roman Anthony hit a sac fly to score Rafaela. And later on, Bregman hit a sac fly to score Hamilton. The bases were loaded with nobody out when Anthony came to the plate that inning. Carlos Stanton homered to right 370 feet to make it 4-1, and then Story answered it 373 to right field. It's 5-1. Looks like we're going to make a move to the bullpen. We'll be back in a flash. The BCR double dip on a Saturday matinee.
Hello, I'm Charles Daniels. For years, we've been taking you to villages like this and showing you the heartbreak of families whose only mistake was being born poor. They need your help, and for only
$2.99
a month, you can provide
the Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
Ask for more. That's all.
Ask for more money. Why you starting so low?
Don't get greedy. Ask for $2.99.
As you can see, these villagers are desperate for your help, so don't hesitate. Dial the number and send over
$2.99.
A month.
That's all we need.
Start higher. I know, right?
$2.99.
A month.
May not sound like a lot, but it can mean so much to
Braves Country Radio.
It's not even a round number. I'm just saying, why not start at
$2.99.
A month.
That's all these people need to survive. And they'd be so lucky and appreciative to get it. So for the price of a cup of coffee.
You're talking about all they need to send is the bare minimum to keep us alive.
How you gonna save our lives with only 39 cents? Because I'm trying to do the math in my head, but I just can't see it.
$2.99.
A month.
This is plenty.
He keeps saying
$2.99.
A month.
Why you keep saying
For the price of a cup of coffee.
why it can't be the price of an Arizona iced tea?
Because it's not the price of an Arizona, it's got to be coffee.
It don't though.
Plus, coffee is way more expensive than
$2.99.
You know, for a starving village, you people have a lot of energy.
Hey, how much was that coffee?
It doesn't matter.
I bet you don't even know what country you in.
I do know what country I'm in.
What country you at? What country you at?
Braves got. Welcome back. First pitch on the way. 94-mile-an-hour sinker up top for a strike from Paul Blackburn. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Blackburn picked up off the scrap heap from the Mets. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. When he was in Oakland, back when the Athletics were in Oakland, he's a pretty good starting pitcher. And it just never materialized in New York, the 1-1. Up top for a strike, 1-2. And I guess the Yankees figure they can fix him. You wonder if it's got anything to do with the big city, because some of these guys just don't like to go to New York or LA or whatever. Really, the hornet's nest is New York and Boston, if you're talking about the media presence. 2-2 count to Bregman. Runner at first. There are two out. Big hole on the right side. But it's odd that they would that the Yankees would say, well, you couldn't make it in New York, but why don't we sign you? The 2-2 dribbles it over to third. 5-3, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Boston leading by 4 in the Bronx.
Do you think parenting is harder than it used to be?
Nice try. Next question.
I can't change the fact that my dad walked to school in the snow uphill both ways growing up in Phoenix. And some days as a dad, things feel not great.
The chance of a lifetime for Luis Gonzalez. 2-2, bottom of the ninth. Game 7 of the World Series. Bases loaded. Floater, center field. The Diamondbacks are world champions.
Don Mattingly's individual accomplishments over his first 4 seasons took the baseball world by storm, but the Yankees failed to make the playoffs in each of those years. Frustration around the team was beginning to grow, with no one angrier than the team's notoriously impatient owner, George Steinbrenner. And salary negotiations didn't help his relationship with his biggest star.
Arbitration are always kind of, who knows what's going to happen, right? He calls and it's like, hey, don't take it personal. It's just business. Whatever's said in there. He goes, it's just business. Well, I win, right? And then he comes out and says the farmers in Indiana and the taxi cab drivers aren't gonna. Not the All-American boy anymore. All I care about is money. And I was like, And I think what took it over the edge for me was the home run streak. He comes out and says something about all he cares about is records. And that kind of bothered me. And I just blew up one day in the papers about respect. You got to respect me as a man.
The back and forth subsided in '87, but erupted again in 1988, which led to swirling trade rumors.
What we need to do now is get focused and stop pointing fingers. You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Welcome back. New York Yankees trail 5-1. one run they have scored. Solo shot by Giancarlo Stanton. 5 runs, 9 hits, an error by Boston. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors by New York. Justin, you say you're not going to be home tonight for the game. I got your solution, man. Get you an earbud. I'm telling you, the ones that look flesh tone are the best. They're supposed to be, I don't know what's going on here. They're talking to Carlos Torres. I don't know if he's having a medical issue, but he seems like he's getting behind the plate. He's jawing to the dugout, so I have to take a look at that. He might have thrown someone out. And now Crochet is looking. Yeah, that's what it is. Somebody must have gotten tossed because the Red Sox. See what's going on here. Alfonso Marquez is the crew chief. And he is talking. So now Boone is talking to the home plate umpire, Carlos Torres. Did he kick a Yankee out? It's so confusing what they're doing. See if I can get a clarification. Because nobody looks happy. Here we go. Something's going on here. As Crochet. I guess they were saying that Crochet needed to go ahead and finish up his pitches because of time. And so they gave an automatic ball. But to save time, he wasted a lot of time talking about it. First pitch on the way off that 1-0 automatic ball. So it wasn't an ejection. It was an automatic ball. Giancarlo Stanton fouls it away. It's 1-1. The 1-1 chops it down the line. Foul. 1-2. 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So it didn't matter when it's all said and done. Crochet ends up striking out Stanton, who homered his first time up. 1 away. What's funny is I have a list to look for these kinds of comments when I'm doing these games, especially the out-of-town games. And normally they're chirping away, and not a single one of these guys that are always talking about Yankees and Red Sox have made any kind of reference to what just happened. You just refreshed it. I haven't seen anything. First pitch on the way is a strike, followed up by a ball inside. It looked like that clipped his own cutter. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing, chops it foul. 1-2. Med Rosario, the batter, he's 2 for 2 in the game. Earlier in the game, Crochet recorded his 200th strikeout of the year as the 1-2s banged over to second. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, 2 down. He joins guys with 200 strikeouts in Red Sox history in their first 26 games of a season, which is a really, really specific stat. But nonetheless, Garrett Crochet will join Chris Sale in 2017 and 18. Pedro Martinez did it 3 times, 99, 2002, and 2002. And Roger Clemens back in 1988. Really specific number, 26 games. Pitch is high and inside for a ball to Grisham. Makes it 2-0. 2-0 count, Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch on the way, swing, slice it foul, 2-1. I mean, that is a very specific first 26 games in a season. Reminds me of my wife telling me that her and her boss had a meeting at 11:40 this morning. He's like, hey, but what time? Is it 2-1? Swing, pops it back foul, 2-2. And she said 11:40. I'm like, why 11:40? Why not 11:45 or 11:30? Who the hell picked 11:40? So she goes to leave, and I said, you're going to be late for that 11:38 and 15 seconds. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Did he get a piece of it? I guess he did, just to stay alive. Just got a piece of that one. So a 2-2 count. But yeah, Justin, Dart League, man, what you do is you take your phone, you take your earbud, you stick your phone in your pocket, and you listen away. That's how you beat that. The 2-2, grounder over to first. It's going to be a 3-1, and that'll end the inning. Yankees go down 1-2-3. We'll be back in a flash as we go to the top of the 7th here in the Bronx.
So you gonna take 40% of my paycheck in taxes? Most definitely. And then after you tax my check, you gonna tax me on anything I spend with the money left from my check that you already taxed. Oh, you getting it now? You this close? You this close to getting ready to chase the American dream? Do I own anything? No, y'all don't own. It's just a big lending system. We own everything, and we just sell you the illusion that you got something.
White back on Brooks is coming, and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. White was hammered by Bird, and he was the man who made the hit. Bird came up with the ball.
Well, Carl Banks is coming feet right in his face. He hits him square. The ball pops out. Jim Burt jumps on it. I don't know who you blame on that because no one blocked Carl Banks. You have to have the doctor check you after a play like that.
Mattingly today in one of the New York papers was quoted as saying that he didn't know if he was going to be traded or not. He says if he gets traded, so be it. But he also said he's not going to quietly take any slings and barbs from the Yankees owner any longer.
There was some real tension between Mattingly and Steinbrenner. There had been talk of a Will Clark-Don Mattingly trade.
Dallas Green's been named the manager, and Dallas calls me. He says, Donnie, do you want to be here? I said, yeah, I want to be here. But I said, but you got to treat me with respect. He goes, do you mind calling him? I go, okay, no problem. So I call him. And we have the same conversation again about respect. And he's like, well, fires off something as I'll trade you to Cleveland. That was one of the things. I'll send you to Cleveland. I said, you can send me anywhere you want, but you can't take the field from me. You can't change that part. And he said, well, good luck to you. And he hangs up. And I'm like, uh-oh, we're out of here. I think once I stood up for myself and said, hey, I'm not putting up with it. You can do whatever. That's when it was like, okay, we're good. It was over.
Welcome back. Blackburn goes back to work. Duran, the pitcher, first pitch on the way, is up top for a strike. It's 0-1. Red Sox 5, Yankees 1. We're in the top of the seventh inning stretch on the way. Outside wide. The 0-1 makes it 1-1. Basically, Blackburn is a better version of Fetty is what the Yankees are using him for today. The 1-1 pops it up back behind home plate. Wells camps underneath it. 1 away. Well, what I like about it, too, talking about that hearing aid, Justin and JJ, is the pitch on the way is inside. For a strike, it's 0-1. So if I go to Publix or go anywhere, I'll have that thing in my ear. Someone goes to talk to me. I can't hear him because my hearing aid, I can continue to listen to whatever I'm listening to. The 0-1 down and in, 1-1. Because most of these Bluetooth devices, it's very obvious that you're listening to a Bluetooth. But that's what I like about them. They're cheap as hell. They're like $12, $13. You get one, but that's all you need. You stick it into one ear. You can hear everything else out of the other ear, but people think that you have a hearing aid. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Now, it's always in my ear whether I'm at home or not. So I'm probably going to need a hearing aid one day because of it. But for now, it works. 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swing, slaps it foul. Trevor Story 2 for 3 on the day. 2 RBIs. He smoked that ball into the corner. 3 RBIs. Homer to right center. Before that, it was a double scoring 2 in the third. The homer was in the 5th. 1-2 outside wide, 2-2. I've even got backups in case they ever get, because they're somewhat fragile because they're really nothing. It's just a little tiny plastic piece that looks like flesh. This is the 2-2. Chops it over to short. 6-3, 2 down. But I'm constantly listening to podcasts or news or something when I'm out and about, or if I'm at the restaurant working, because what I do at the restaurant, I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm over there just prepping away, right? So I'm just like, I don't even know any of y'all's nonsense. I don't care about your life. Don't tell me about your life. Shut up. I'm trying to get an injury report for tonight's game. First pitch on the way is swung on and fouled down the line by Lowe. It's 0-1. Iowa State leads Kansas State by a field goal in the fourth quarter in Dublin, Ireland, if that interests anybody. Sloppy game. Every time I look over there, I see a turnover. The 0-1 rips it down the line. It's 0-2. 7th inning on the way, so get ready to stretch. And then, of course, 8th inning on the way. And we always need more cowbell during the 8th inning here. Oh-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Just got a piece of it. It does favor that. They got a couple of different shades, but it's supposed to fit pretty much. You can choose the shade that you want to look flesh tone. That's essentially, it looks like a smaller version of it is what it looks like. The 0-2 misses high, 1-2. And I'm just old enough where I can pretend like that's what happened. What I tell them is that it's from years of doing radio. So they believe it hook, line, sinker. Okay, well, that makes sense. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thankfully, they're not baseball fans, or I'd be cooked right now. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of sick of this, kind of off and a little offended. Someone had the audacity to tell me that the world doesn't revolve around me.
All right, I can't see you. Let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Me out to the ball game. Me out to the night. Find me something to crack the jack. I don't care if I have to get back
Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th we go. Volpe set to lead us off. Red Sox lead at 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th here in Yankee Stadium. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Red Sox. 1-5-0 for the Yankees. I don't remember where that was, but they just showed a pretty cool thing they had out. There's a park near the stadium, I guess, where they have a big screen so you can see the game out there. Garrett Crochet. Another good outing from 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, 5 hits, 1 run and 1 walk. We head to the bottom of the 7th. He will go back out there. He's at 90 pitches, 63 for strikes. So a good outing. A little bit of a delay as they did do a 7th inning stretch as well. They don't do them all the time in Atlanta anymore, but and I'm not sure about Yankee Stadium. I don't get a chance to catch a lot of these games because we're doing ours, but they did do a 7th inning stretch. Braves nowadays, it seems like it's only Sunday afternoon that they do it. First pitch on the way is high and out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-0. Remember, right after 9/11, everybody was doing them for like 5 to 10 years. Like it was nonstop, and now everyone's gotten lazy about it. 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. And MLB will allow you to do a 7th inning, even with the tight windows that they have on the between innings nowadays, the tight clock that they have, they will allow you to do it, but a lot of teams have decided not to do them anymore. The 2-1, swing, fouls it straight back, 2-2. I don't remember the last time I've seen, other than a special occasion, I don't remember the last time I've seen the Braves do a 7th inning stretch, except on Sundays when they have the professional, what's his name? Is it Anthony? His name's slipping me. The 2-2. Caught looking strike 3 right there on the outer edge. Sweeper got him. Smoke him if you got him. 1 away. But the guy that's been doing the 7th inning stretch for the Braves for as long as I can remember. He sings is it God Bless America he always sings? First pitch on the way from Crochet is up top for a strike. It's 0-1. No, they called that a ball. Okay. 1-0. Yeah, Wheeler's on the IL, Justin. I don't know if he's going to come back this year. The 1-0 chops it foul, 1-1. Good to see you, AY. He went on the IL about a week ago and blood clot in his arm. I'm telling you right now, man, that, all jokes aside, like, that could be career threatening. 1-1 count, down and in, 2-1. Now there have been guys that have had that and actually come back in a month or so and they're fine. But I was reading an article, they had so many examples of guys I don't remember. You don't remember them because they never came back and pitched. The 2-1 right there, good sweeper at the knees. 2-2. It still dumbfounds me that Atlanta didn't make a stronger push. As the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. 2 down. That Atlanta didn't make a stronger push for Crochet when he was available. I mean, the Red Sox went out and got themselves, I mean, this guy's going to be a stud for a long time, assuming health. Lefty-lefty matchup. Wells check swing, fouls it down the line. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that he could be. They're getting second opinions on it. He could make a comeback towards the end of the season, the regular season, but it doesn't look likely. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll end the inning. Yankees go down in order. Crochet, 103 pitches. What a gem he has spun here in Yankee Stadium.
If we're all the same in there, why don't we just focus on treating other people the way that we want to be treated?
We were just talking.
Shut up.
Nonsense.
They've given me less than 1 year to turn this place around. Forget about the way it used to be. This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law.
Join the country club today. You'll have access to badges, one-of-a-kind emojis to display your Braves pride throughout the ball game. You'll also get instant access to our video drops, members-only chat, wallpapers, and more is on the way. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today.
What's your boyfriend's most toxic trait?
Oh my god. So it's actually kind of funny. He'll say this thing to me all the time. He'll be like, I'm not your boyfriend. And I'll be like, yes, you are. Silly. And then he'll say to me, he's like, no, I'm not. You seriously are delusional. You need to stop. It's getting ridiculous. You keep violating the restraining order. He filed a restraining order, by the way. It's so funny. It was such a good joke. But yeah, no, I love him either way. He's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. We're together. We're happy.
Armchair.
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. And that's marvelous. But you can apply those same 3 criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
We'll hit the 8th inning button. I got sidetracked talking to y'all, thinking about the injury to Zach Wheeler. So we'll do the 8th inning button in the middle of the 8th. First pitch on the way to Yoshida is right inside for a ball. They say, I mean, this guy's been terrible behind the plate today. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Yoshida, righty-lefty matchup. Outside wide, 2-0. 2-0 count. Pitch down below the knees. 3-0. It would have been Schwellenbach or Sale had they stayed healthy, right? In the National League. But Sale was starting to turn it on, and Schwellenbach was dominant before the injury. The 3-0 right there for a strike. Low strike. 3-1. His report card's going to be god-awful tomorrow. 2 pitches in this at-bat. He missed. The 3-1. Misses high, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Top of the 8th, nobody out. Other than injury, there was nothing stopping Schwellenbach. I mean, he was as dominant as he was last year. The difference was last year he didn't get going till towards the end of the season. First pitch on the way. Swing, rips it up the middle. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Good execution by the defense and good sinker down and in to induce the double play. 2 down. 2 down in the top of the 8th. Weisert's warming up in the bullpen for the Red Sox, the right-hander. So expect to come in the 103 count on Garrett Crochet. That'll close the books on Crochet. Give you his numbers real quick. He went 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, a run, and a walk. 5 hits. The 1-0 swing, chops it down the right field line. That's going to get down where the green grass grows. Into the corner, bounces off the wall, turning for third, and here comes the throw, and it's off the line, gets away. Hamilton thinks about darting to home plate, spins, heads back to the bag, and it's a 2-out triple by the Red Stockings. I would say that Justin Skeens has to be the favorite now. I can't think of anybody else in the National League that has had this good had as good a year as Skeens, assuming he makes it to the end. You'll see that Bubba Chandler came up yesterday and worked relief. He had a 4-inning save. I think he struck out like 7. They've got a plethora of pitching in good young pitching in Pittsburgh. Of course, that's what happens when you suck for 2 decades. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. They've stockpiled those. The problem with that theory of stockpiling all these draft picks is eventually these guys start coming up for contracts, and you haven't had enough time to get them all up at once. But if there's ever going to be a sweet spot, it's next year for the Pittsburgh. 1-1, fouls it back, it's 1-2. You've got Paul Skeens. You still have Keller, but you got Paul Skeens, Bubba Chandler, and don't forget Jared Jones should be back next year. He may even come back this year, but I doubt it. They'll probably play the long game with him. It's a pretty formidable 4-headed monster to maybe make it some kind of a run in the Central, but they got to get some offense. The 1-2, hammers it down the line, foul. Do it again. Runner at third, 2 outs. Narvaez the batter, the number 9 hitter. Infield is back and to the left. Yeah, he started playing catch recently. Him and Raylo. Raylo's thrown off the flat ground. The 1-2 fouls it away. But neither one of them are going to come back this year for the Braves, for the Atlanta Braves. There's hope that they're going to be able to throw some live batting practices sometime in September. But they're going to play the long game. There's no point to rush them back. The 1-2, down and in, 2-2. Because even if they were to make an incredible run, and even if they were able to make the playoffs, you're not putting those guys out there in the postseason. You're just not, because they're going to be so rusty. However you got there is who you're going to put your best foot forward with. The 2-2. Swing. Lifts it down the right field line. Curving. Just foul into the corner. Very little real estate there on the left and right field lines here in Yankee Stadium. Roman Anthony does stand on deck. Blackburn hoping to see him in the 9th. 2-2 count, 2 out. Deuce is wild here in the top of the 8th. The pitch on the way. Swing, just got a piece of it. Yeah, as it gets closer, you're going to see more and more clickbaits. I don't click on any of that stuff. When you're scrolling on social media and go, Schwellenbach set to pitch in September, and you just think that's what they mean. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. Down on strikes, gets out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's getting early late here in the Bronx. The Yankees trail by 4.
People often ask, what's the best way to handle a coworker who doesn't know when it's time to stop talking? Well, I'm going to share with you the one sentence I use that works every single time. Now it's time to shut the up, ho!
I don't know what's going on.
I'm waiting for you guys to praise me.
What?
Why? Oh, because I'm doing something anti-racist, and I think I deserve praise for that, do I not?
You don't get praise for telling people you're not racist.
Then why am I doing it?
Hey, baby, I'm back from the store.
Hey, babe, thank you. What is this?
This is what you asked me for.
I asked you for feminine products. Babe.
Yeah, and not only did I get you that, but I saved us money in the process.
Babe, this is cotton rolls and toilet paper.
Yeah, you remember the other day when I asked you for cigarettes and you brought back tobacco and rolling paper?
Yeah, it was cheaper.
Yeah, well, I figured if I gotta roll mine, then you gotta roll yours.
Get out!
Baby, I was saving us money! I was saving us.
As the club hit rock bottom, the back issues that had begun to plague Mattingly a few years earlier resurfaced, then worsened.
Don Mattingly sitting out his second straight game. Yesterday, in early batting practice, he felt a twinge in the back.
I'll never forget this. We're in Cleveland, and he had to leave the team because his back blew out. That was the beginning where it became a habitual thing. And then you could see he wasn't swinging with the same torque. He was kind of swinging with management.
Pretty much only with his hands.
There's no snap in the swing or anything.
That goes to show you his back problems.
Oh, sure. He's just not hitting from that deep crouch like he used to when he was putting up those Lou Gehrig type numbers.
I think the difference was if a ball went up in the air,
There's a high drive deep to right field.
you weren't sure if it was going out.
Back to the wall. He waits, and he's got it.
And it usually did.
What happens to his Hall of Fame credentials, which were so brilliant his first 5 years or so?
His last 6 years, he's averaging only 10 homers a year, and seasons where he had as few as 5 home runs. You know, for a first baseman, that's not really acceptable power output, and when he didn't have that, his value suffered, and the Yankees suffered for it.
Right-hander Weisert's coming up. They do have Chapman warming me up in the pen as well. Red Sox lead it. Bottom of the 8th we go. It's 5-1 your score. Ben Rice will lead us off. He's pinch hitting for Goldschmidt. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's on 1. The 0-1. In the dirt, steps out of the way, almost got hit in the foot. 1-1. One count. They also have Wilson warming up in the pen as well. That might be for this inning, depending on the situation. Pops it up high in the sky. Shading his eyes and making the catch is Raphael in center field. 1 away. One up, 1 down. First pitch on the way, is swung on. That ball is roasted towards the gap, up against the wall. That's going to be extra bases for Aaron Judge. All rise, here comes the Judge. Hard hit ball right into the gap, going shopping in the gap on a Saturday afternoon. And Aaron Judge stands at second with 1 away. First pitch on the way to Cody Bellinger, misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, pops it up. Back out of play. It's 1-1. One count. Kicks and fires. Inside, 95 miles an hour. Just misses. Ball 2, 2-1. Two-one count. Swing rips it into right field. Diving attempt by Hamilton. They'll go corner to corner, but the Yankees got something brewing here in the bottom of the 8th. Giancarlo Stanton, who's already hit a home run, coming to the plate. They're going to go out there and have a quick chat with them. No other games going on in Major League Baseball. Whole powwow out there at the mound, the entire infield. Pitching coach for the Boston Red Sox. As he heads back to the dugout, and you've got Stanton at home plate, runners on the corners. First pitch on the way, swing, chops it off his instep. It's 0-1. Infield, back into the left, double play death, Giancarlo Stanton. Never a great runner, but he's really a turtle these days. If you can get one on the ground, you can turn two. The 0-1. It looks like he went around. He did. So an 0-2 count to Stanton. Weiser trying to get out of the jam. There is one out. But you got runners on the corners. Stanton could make this a one-run game with one swing. The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. He checked down the line, but there's no way he went that time. One-two count. Kicks and fires. Swing. Pops it up. Back behind home plate. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Weiser taking his time, delivers, swing, and a miss, strike three. Got him. Stanton was all kinds of off balance, hacking at that one that was off the plate. Goes all the way down to his knees to try to get that one. He's always had a wide open, just, I don't know how he hits the ball kind of stance. I mean, I know he's on about 9 different kinds of PEDs, but I still don't understand how he actually does what he does. Because he twists himself into a knot. When he gets a hold of one like he did earlier, he can send it over the wall. Looks like they're going to bring the left-hander in, 2 outs. We'll be back in a flash. Wilson comes in from the pen. When we return here in Yankee Stadium, 5-1 Red Sox, but the Yankees are knocking on the door. Mac McGee
And I, we're on the same team.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
And we need more players. We need you to help us win the battle against hunger and poverty. You can sponsor
Braves Country Radio.
Teamwork is what
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
it is all about. And that's why we need you. For just $15 a month,
Don't get greedy. Ask for $2.99.
you can sponsor a child just like
Braves Country Radio.
I've been able to really help,
Braves Country Radio.
and it feels so good. It's so easy. Just reach out now and start sending your love around the world.
To Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
If you join our team, we really can bat 1,000.
Mac McGee.
Who's waiting for help? There's room on our team for you.
It's all over in Ireland. Iowa State 24, Kansas State 21. So I'm 1-0 on the pick so far this year. Yesterday on the college football show, I told Doug, I said, man, take that under. They're in Ireland. These two teams like to run, and that's exactly what happened. 45 ends up being the total. The over-under today was 52 or 53.5, depending on which book you had it on. So a touchdown clear of it. First pitch on the way from Wilson. Lefty-lefty matchup. Jazz Chisholm the batter. It's 0-1. They pinch hitted Jazz Chisholm for Rosario. Red Sox countered with Wilson. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And you got to credit the Red Sox for having the guys ready in the bullpen. We see it too much on our end when we're watching the Braves, where they get caught flat-footed and they don't have the right guy up because they're not thinking three steps ahead. Cora is one of the best in-game managers in all of baseball, and Boone does a good job as well. Don't get me wrong. Because they know if they're not doing it, they're going to hear it from the press. The 0-2, outside, wide, 1-2. So college football is officially underway, week 0. That's really the only game of interest today. The rest of them are big, lopsided matchups, and none of them are ranked. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 97-mile-an-hour heater, and that'll end the inning. Yankees threaten but can't get them across. We go to the 9th in the zoo, 5-1, Boston.
I was today years old when I found out that a yawn is a silent scream for a margarita.
I'm gonna tell you, and I know you're gonna be hurt. What do you mean you're gonna be hurt? Your Uncle Jimmy just died. Who? Your Uncle Jimmy.
I know you lying.
And calm down. I know he was your favorite uncle. Calm down. Calm down.
I know my uncle ain't just died. I know you.
You okay? Yes, he did.
Stop playing.
You all right?
I know my damn uncle ain't just died.
He did just die.
Hey, I just saw him last night.
I know.
I just saw. I dropped him off last night.
It's okay if you want to cry.
Man, I know. I can't believe this. This ain't nothing but a damn devil.
What you mean?
Do you know what he came over for last night?
No.
He borrowed $50 from me, and now you tell me he done died.
What they gotta do with anything? He borrowed $50.
How the hell I'm gonna get my damn money back? He knew he was finna leave him. If he knew he should leave him, we should have talked about it. He should have told him, bro, I give you the $50. You give me $50, and I get it to you back before I die. That's all he should have said, feeling the feet that he wasn't living long.
I'm sitting here trying to come and comfort you.
Go on, call and see if somebody give me my damn money.
Then came insult added to the injury, in the form of one of the stranger controversies any baseball star ever endured.
It was kind of the mullet days. There was a lot of it going on around baseball. And we had a number of guys in our club that I felt like had long hair too. It was Stump that, kind of let me know at some point before the game, if you don't get your haircut today, you don't play. And I'm like, man, I've been play hurt. I'm here every day. I'm on time. I'm in shape. And you're going to single me out right now? And I just felt like that was wrong. So I thought about it. And so I went back in his office and said, I'm not playing.
Don being set down yesterday, fined for not getting his hair cut.
The fact that he wouldn't cut his hair right away, that became a national story because it's Don Mattingly. The Yankees have their rules, and Don Mattingly is a rules follower, but everything was so messed up back then. I mean, the team was just awful. It didn't seem like it was the Yankees.
So I just rolled a joint. I bet you're jealous. Oh, well, don't be. It was my ankle. I'm old.
Welcome back. 5-1 your score. Roman Anthony takes the first pitch for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and in. 1-1. One count. Righty-lefty matchup. The cutter misses down and in. Ball 2-1. Yankees 5, Red Sox 5, Yankees 1, top of the ninth, a 2-1 swing. That ball's belted deep into right field. It's going to just stay in the park, bounces off the wall, and Roman Anthony will head to second. Ball gets away, but it'll be a lead-off double for the young Roman. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way to Bregman is swung on, chopped up the middle. It's going to be an easy 6-3. One away, but Anthony makes his way down to third on the play. Hicks is warming up in the bullpen. First pitch on the way is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. So they may bring in the right-hander Hicks as opposed to Chapman, especially if they can expand this 4-run lead. Infield in. 1-0. Up top. 1-1. Called that a strike. That's a very questionable strike. The 1-1 swing lifted into center field. That's down for a base hit. And the Red Sox will come home to score. Good piece of hitting there by Duran. And it's 6-1 Boston. First pitch on the way is a cutter up top to Trevor Story. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing, chops it through the infield. That's through for a base hit. And going first to third, all the way around, head first slide. He is safe. And the Red Sox have runners on the corners, up 6-1. Trevor Story with another big hit. He is now 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a home run. Just slapped it through the hole. That was a professional base hit right there. They had the infield back into the left, huge hole in the right side, and as opposed to doing too much with it, they threw the ball to the outside part of the plate, and he just slapped it over there. Nathaniel Lowe now the batter, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, swing, lifts it into left field, coming in. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to bring a run. And the Boston Red Sox having a little bit of a tea party here in New York. It's 7-1. They've broken it wide open here in the Bronx. Yoshida the batter now, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Yoshida. Righty-lefty matchup. Runners on first and second. Down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there for a strike. Red Sox 7, Yankees 1. Double play can get Blackburn out of this jam. Looks like he's just out there to take one for the team today. The 1-1 pops it up high in the sky. Can of corn over by first base side, foul territory. Making the catch is Ben Rice for out number 2. Aaron Boone says, we're not going to chase any wins around here. I can't believe they haven't taken him out. He must be about to get DFA'd. Pitch on the way, swung on. That ball gets slapped into right field. Down for a base hit. Raphael is going to have an RBI single, and the Red Sox have broken it up into an 8-1 lead. So 8-1 your score. Righty-lefty matchup. David Hamilton, the batter. He takes one high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 8 runs, 15 hits, 1 errors for Boston. 1-7-0 for the Yankees. Everybody on the team except for Duran has a base hit today. The count is now 1-1 after the strike on the outer edge. Questionable strike to Hamilton. Hamilton 2 for 4. Pitch outside wide, ball 2, 2-1. Standing on deck is Narvaez. Everybody on the team has recorded an RBI except for Yoshida and Hamilton. The 2-1 slapped up the middle, backhanded by the shortstop. Whoa, wide throw. That ball's going to go off the wall. Here comes the runner home, and the Yankees, I believe that'll be another error, but the Yankees have now fallen behind 9-1. Nine to 1 your score. Man, that was a bad throw. That's supposed to be the strength of his game, man. Volpe. Oof. He's getting the boo birds now. They're going out there real quick to talk to him. Talk to Blackburn. They're just trying to get one more out of him so they don't have to burn another piece in the bullpen. Yankees trail 9-1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. First pitch on the way, turn on Bias, foul back, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Outside wide. Called for a wide strike. That might be a 9-1 strike in the 9th inning. It's 0-2. (0-2) count. One and 2. Red Sox 9, Yankees 1. The 1-2, runners on the corners. You go around. Said he did not, 2-2. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way, high and out of the zone. Full count. (3-2). Turns around, fires it over to first, seeing if he was going to catch the runner taken off. And that's going to be a balk call. So it'll be 10-1 now. The runner at first moves down to second. Have to see that again. There are some Yankee fans in that stadium that are irate. You can read their mouth on them. So a full count. Swing, that ball's lifted high and deep into left field. She gone. A dozen on the board for the Red Sox. A 2-run shot by Narvaez, and the beating continues. (12-1) your score. Blackburn. It's at 62 pitches, and you know they don't want to. They really aren't going to take him out now. They're just hoping for an out here. First pitch on the way is a curve on the outer edge. It's 1-0. So Paul Blackburn's career as a Yankee is probably going to be short-lived. I suspect he's going to be packing his bags any day. I hate to laugh because we're likely to get him next in Atlanta. But pitch outside wide, man. That you talking about just a bit outside. That was pitch out territory. The 2-1 count. Misses high, ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. Some Yankee fans just miserable right now. It's amazing some of these fans are still there because you just see them. They look like they've been gut punched. 3-1, nowhere near the zone, ball 4. I don't know the Yankees roster well enough to know if they have a Luke Williams type where they can just have him go out there and throw the Ephus pitch. They are pointing to someone out there, and almost like he was making that motion to someone in the infield to get their arm warm just in case. Blackburn, first pitch on the way, is 89 up top for a strike. It's 0-1. I don't even know why at this point Blackburn is pitching from the stretch and not the windup. Who cares if the runner at first steals on you? Just get the out. The 0-1 outside wide 1. 1-1 count. $12-1 your score. This game was a good game for a while and just blew wide open. 1-1 grabs the outside corner, 1-2. Maybe a charity strike. The Yankees will take it at this point. The 1-2. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky. Jazz Chisholm underneath it. He better catch it. And that'll end the inning mercifully. The Yankees give up 7 runs in the 9th. It's a 12-1 laugher. We'll come back in a flash and see if they can do anything to right the ship.
So somebody asks, what do you call this part of the bread? And some people say, oh, well, we call it the heel. Somebody comment, oh, we call it the butt. Somebody else commented. Somebody else commented. And somebody else commented and said, I call it the hole. Because everybody touch it, but nobody want it.
You don't put your hands on people. Tell him you're sorry. Hey, James. He said he's on speakerphone and his parents are listening. So? Just say... My dad wanted me to call you and say... I'm sorry. He's sorry. You're sorry. And you're sorry. What the f***? Now you got him cursing. Are you stupid? He thinks you're stupid. You're really not that smart. He's still insulting your intelligence. I hope you know you're in trouble. And he just threatened you. Call the police.
Got my haircut the next day. I didn't want to sit out games because of that.
The hair has been trimmed at least a good 1/8 of an inch. More importantly, the hair was cut.
That was a mess. You learn a lot of things about what not to do. Donnie, there's not a mean bone in his body, but don't push him up against the wall. He's got a lot of backbone and great passion, but it didn't need to be that.
Even through his injuries and the tough times, the Yankees did extend Don Mattingly an honor as they searched for stability in the spring of 1991, naming him team captain. The move actually came at a pivotal time. With the club committing to rebuild and develop young players from the minor leagues, Donnie Baseball would be a constant, set to influence a new generation of Yankees.
Young players kind of start looking for people that they can relate to, whether it's their demeanor during the game, the way that they go about practice and their work ethic doing their drills. And for me, Don was that guy that I always looked up to.
Shut up in here, I'm trying to sleep. One of you turds is about to get smacked in the mouth if you don't keep it down.
Jordan Hicks will come on. The 6.5 ERA, part of that trade that sent Devers over to San Francisco. First pitch on the way, 96 at the knees. It's 0-1. What a difference the summer makes for Boston, right? They got rid of that cancer in the clubhouse, Rafael Devers, and they have taken off. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it, swing, lifts it, high into center field. Shading his eyes, making the catch in center field is Rafaela for out number 1. This win by Boston will put them a game and a half in front of the New York Yankees for the top wild card. Depending on what Seattle does, New York will either remain a half game in front of the Mariners or they'll fall a wild card spot, as Kansas City is currently 3 out. Cleveland 4 out, and the Rangers are starting to flail away 5.5 out. Tampa's cooked. First pitch on the way is swung on and popped up, back foul out of it by Volpe. It's 0-1. Costly error by Anthony Volpe in the ninth inning. Really unraveled. The game was pretty much not much in question at the time, but that was the thread that they pulled, and the whole coat came undone. The 0-1 chopped hard on the ground over to second. Sliding over there, making the play is Hamilton. 4-3, 2 down. Great play by David Hamilton. You got to figure a guy by the name of Hamilton's going to do well on center stage near Broadway, right? 2 down. If you're wondering about Seattle, tonight they're at home, 9:40 first pitch against the Athletics. First pitch on the way, 98 up top, misses high. It's 1-0. Anybody see that Hamilton musical? We watched it on video. Oof. 1-0. Up top, first strike, 1-1. I know it was popular with a lot of people, but oof. That's all I gotta say. Me and my wife tried to make it through it, man. I even came in the office, I remember that day, working on studio stuff, and I was like, no, we need to see it, we need to watch it. And man, we made it like 60, 70 minutes into it, and at that point it was just background noise. I was in the studio and she was playing on her phone, going on TikTok or Candy Crush or something. The 2-1 pitch, high and out of the zone, ball 3, 3-1. Braves and Mets tonight, 7:15 first pitch will come on the air, about 6:45. Get you set for the game. The 3-1 count. Ball 4. So Caballero heads on down to first. Man, I'm sorry, 12-1, 2 outs. You got to be swinging the bat. Anthony Wells will be the batter coming to the plate. If I'm home plate umpire, I'm like, man, you better swing because it's going to be a strike. It's hot. Ready to get myself a hamburger. Cold one. That's a strike. It's 0-1. That actually was a strike he just threw. The 0-1 count. Don't try to pad your stats for the Hall of Fame on a day like today. Let's get this game over with. The 0-1. Slaps it into right. Coming over, making the running catch is Roman Anthony. And that'll end the inning. That'll end the game. Red Sox win 12-1. 17 hits. 12 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. Yankees 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. I think the game ball has to go to Garrett Crochet. Wheeling and dealing once again. 7 innings, 11 punchies, 1 run, 5 hits. And the Red Sox will go to a game and a half in front of the Yanks. And they'll go head-to-head tomorrow night, 7 o'clock ESPN. Sunday night game of the week. We'll see you tonight in a little less than 3 hours. Braves and Mets. See what this Quantrell has to give us. Have a good one, Braves country.